Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today the next episode of our engine stand for the Volkswagen. There's some welding to do to make a bracket, a support and some electric work also. So I hope this will work. Hit that like button, subscribe button, hit that notification bell for the next videos that comes up, and enjoy the video. Okay, this is what we got for the moment. It was a little mathematic because this one and this arm has to be equal to get this at every time on a vertical place. It sits a little bit up, but that's not a problem. You'll see, you'll see that in an end why I'm doing this. So I will make that other arm for here, for the other side. From that moment on we can make a bracket or something to get this on here. And this is just for starting the engines. I have to make another one when I'm building the engines, so I can mount them, and the engine will sit here. So normally that will be no problem. So let's cracking on with the other arm, and then we go from there. Okay, let's weld this on. Let's take them off and weld them up. Okay, here it is for the moment. This is where we're at. So I make these two supports here. Put the hole there and put a clip in there. Don't know how you have to pronounce that in English. These are welded on, so they go through the arms on the other side too. And if I go up or down, it stays vertical, and that's what you want. And how can you get that? Is by measuring from here to the top of the arm there, and at the end to there. That has to be straight on. If it's a little bit too low for that arm, then your pivot will be like this. Yeah. So I know the pump works. It goes up, goes down. The downish is a little bit slow because there is still no weight on it. I can go very low. Now I can push every button that I want, high or up. There is no power on it, so it will stay on the same position because this contact will keep it close. So to get this work, it's only needs power, it needs ground, and then of course your threads to the contacts. So this is just to open, to drop the arm, and the other one with this relay here is putting the pump on so it can goes up. It's just in a demo version, so it's not hooked up very well, so we will work that on later. But first of all, we have to put that nose cone up to there. So I will make a plate where I can bolt it on, but it has to be detached from there, and I have to be sure that I can remove those arms. So yeah, let's see how we can do that. So we want to make a plate to bolt on here, and I guess it's a centimeter thick, yes, almost. There's a layer on it, but you have to have 21. That's here. That's 21 white. Yeah. Now we need 27. From here, 27. Yeah, right in the middle. That's okay. So we can take out here 25. And we go up. 21. That's right there. Okay, let's cut this. Let's cut this.
done. Now we have our plate. This is aluminium here. I'll leave it on because I guess it glued on. But now we have our plate here. I lay it upside down. Yep. Now we put this on here. Know if that will go. No. So we lay it on wooden planks here. Okay. 8.5. Yeah, just going to happen. So just just to nip it a little bit. And that other one, I will try to make it easier on me now. Okay. Well, let's drill that first with a 3.5. First this one, so I will not forget it. Well, I guess I will have to remove that aluminium at the backside because I have to weld it. So I will have to remove this. Take a screwdriver because this is aluminium. You see, it's glued on. That's it. Oh, and it's painted all the other sides, so I see already I'm a little bit off, especially with this one here. And there too. So we drill a little bit. Oops. Okay, that's another one. And this one here. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that will loosen up. Okay. Set this up. Let's fastening this up. I have to put the starter in. Let's grab it. So this is our 12-volt starter, and you see I have to cut this. So this is the type that I use, 1.5 millimeters, maybe 2. Let's see. Yeah, it's 1. So it cuts very fine. be a setup for a 12 volt, but so I have to make something that it can take a 12 volt and a 6 volt. So this one's in, but of course I can start it with 12 volts, but the tools will not be right. So I need a 6 volt starter here, and of course other bushing. I will see what I can do with this, but for the moment we just use this one. So now I have to make sure that I can bolt this on through here and take it off, because I want to remove, there must be a way to remove these arms if I have to take out that piston on an easy way. So let's see how high it must be. So this is right on. If I take a little bit to there, okay. Put the line on there. Now take the measurement between those arms. It's about 6.5, I guess. Yeah, 6.5. Let's make two supports here, two brackets to bolt it on here. I will weld it on there. So let's make that first, then I return. So I've welded on those two brackets, left and right. The one is a little bit off. Let's see what I can do about this. Now I have to drill those 3 holes and put it back together. So I put it back on. I have welded 2 extra bars here next to the ones I already had, one here, one there, and at the front, because I want a leakage thingy there for the oil. And for the rest, oh, let's set it off. I hooked up a little bit of electricity. The starter is in. I already can start. I can go up and go down, and the way it goes up, it's very fast. There's a switch there. Don't know if you can see it. Let me look at the other side here. It's very deep in there. There's a little switch. When I come to the top, it stops. So the engine is for the moment very high. If I pull this one over,
then it can goes down, but there's no engine on it, so for the moment it has not much power to open or to come down. Need to help it a little bit at first, but then it goes straight down. With an engine on it will be faster, but I'm okay with that. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is when I pull an engine on, how the weight will be. There's 110 kilos there. There's much of weight here. Otherwise I can make something that the battery goes on the rear side or something else, I don't know. If it's necessary, I can rebuild something to make the weight a little bit on the back, but for the moment I'm very glad. So as you can see, now you can put the engine on here very low. If they bring it, don't know if I will cut off these, I guess so. But for the moment, yeah, I'm very happy with this. I will weld another head to assemble engines. This is a starting block, so there's a starter on it, extra cables, but I'm not done already. I need to put some other cables in, but for the moment, yeah, very glad with this prototype. So I hooked on the battery. It's charging now. It's an old battery, it's not holding his voltage, but that's okay for testing. So let's see how fast it goes now. And there it is. As you can see, I cannot go up anymore because of that switch there. I guess that I will run it a little bit lower when it's done. Like now, you have to pull it to get it back down. No, it's still not going. Now it's going. We'll see with an engine on how fast it goes, but
Yeah.
well, I'm very happy this stand is working. The hydraulics works, no leaks, the electric is fine. So yeah, I'm happy now. I don't have to pull any weight anymore to get an engine on the stand. So I'm very happy, very happy. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and you know, take care.